Hey guys, Brian here from 5 to Go. We popped up to BJ's Wholesale Club the other day to see what they have on sale. There's a lot of stuff that is good for RVers, so we decided to take a list of everything they had, and we're going to share that with you right now. They have a lot of early Black Friday sales and a lot of good stuff that you could get for your RV for cheap right now for the next camping season. So let's get to it. First of all, if you don't know what BJ's is, it is very similar to Costco or Sam's Club, but they are predominantly on the East Coast, and there are a few down here in Central Florida where we spend our winters. You have to have a membership just like those other places, but this one is pretty cheap. I think we got ours for $20 for a year. So one thing that is really nice to upgrade in a lot of RVs is televisions. And big box stores are great places to get TVs that you don't necessarily want to spend a lot of money on, but you want them to be pretty good. So they had a bunch in there that ranged from 24 to 43 inches in size, and a lot of them are under $200. They even have some 4K models that are under $200. So if you're looking for an easy, cheap upgrade for that crappy little TV that they put in your rig from the factory, this is a great place to get one. Next up in the electronics section, we found a 2-pack of Midland FRS radios. These are not super high quality and not super long range, but for 45 bucks, that's a pretty good deal. Radios like this are great for having communication between the driver and the spotter if you're trying to back into a site. You always need to have a good line of communication and good words to use, like driver and passenger instead of left and right. These radios will definitely help you with maneuvering your rig through campgrounds. Also over here in electronics, I found a pretty good soundbar from Vizio for only $159. Good soundbar will go a long way towards making your late evening YouTube watching experience in your rig much, much better. The built-in speakers in TVs, they suck. Let's just be honest. And whenever they put speakers into RVs, for whatever reason, they put them in the roof, so all the sound is coming down on you. That's awful. Get a sound bar. This is a really good deal, and if you can set up the full 5.1 surround, that's a really good price. So continuing further into the club, we got over to the section where they have mattresses, and it looks like they have their store brand, which is Berkley Jensen, so BJ's Berkley Jensen. They have a 10-inch gel memory hybrid queen for only $349. This is very similar to all of the other memory foam hybrids on the market where it comes rolled up and vacuum sealed into a box and you cut it open and it rolls out. But $349 is a pretty good price for a queen, and queen's a pretty common size in an RV. Also over in the mattress section, they have proper Sealy Posturepedic mattresses. These are not the vacuum packed ones, these are full-size ones, so getting them in and out of an RV might be a little bit of a fight. But $299 for a king and $249 for a queen, that is really, really hard to beat. So again, RV mattresses are terrible. We all know this. These are really good options that will not cost you a lot of money. So getting over into the small appliances department, they have an interesting air fryer. It's not the one that we have. We got ours on Amazon, but this is the Ninja Speedy for only $100, which is half of what you will pay on the Ninja website if you order this thing. It's a 14-in-1 air fryer, and it looks like it's a flip-top model, so it's kind of a basket, but kind of not. Air fryers, if you don't have one already, I highly, highly, highly recommend it, especially in an RV. They don't take up a lot of space, they don't use a lot of power, they're very efficient because you're only filling up that small little box with heat rather than trying to fill an entire oven. They're just great. I mean, if you have an air fryer already, you know that you tell everyone about how awesome air fryers are, so join the cult. Also over in this area, they have a NutriBullet Pro, which is a small blender. Now, we don't travel with a full-size blender, but we do have a little bullet-style blender. This one is only $59, which is a pretty good deal, and it comes with, the normal travel cups and mugs and all of that stuff. And you don't just have to do healthy things in this. You can make milkshakes, you can make margaritas, pina coladas, whatever you want to make. You can make them in this. It does not have to be healthy. Having a blender like this is a lot of fun when you're on the road because a full-size blender is very heavy. It always has that big, heavy glass carafe with it. So these little bullets are a great option. They pack well, they're small, they fit in cabinets. It's a good option. Another thing that's always great to have with you on the road is coffee. Now, Keurig, we all know that they've been around for a long time. This is their slim model. It is very, very skinny, and the water loads into the back. We have a very similar model, but ours is a couple years older than this one. Great option. We know K-Cups don't make the best coffee, but it's a really, really good way to have coffee on the road that is pretty decent and serviceable. And this little guy does not take up a lot of space. And at only $79, this is a really good deal. Finishing up in the small appliances department is something that a lot of people in RVs don't have. and that's an ice maker. And this is a really, really good option. It does not look super big, and it's only $100 and makes a lot of ice per day. So this looks like a pretty good deal. So storing things in an RV can always be a pain. And if you're a weekender or a vacationer and you're constantly loading and unloading your rig, having somewhere to store all of those big totes when you're not on the road can be a bit of a pain. So these collapsible crates are an awesome choice, and they're only like $12.99. That's a great deal. And not only do they stack when they're collapsed, they also stack when they're open all the way. So you can pop them out, fill them up with your stuff for your trip, throw them in the rig, and then when you get home, you can unload them and collapse them, and they don't take up a ton of space. Really, really good deal. Now over into the camping section at BJ's, they have this 3-pack of little Solo stove. It's the Mesa one. It's the little tiny one. Now these are $80 each if you get them from Solo, but they have a 3-pack in 3 different colors, black, red, and silver, for $160. That is a really good deal. So if you're just looking for something small to have on your table just to give you a little bit of heat or light, this is a great option. It's basically buy 2, get 1 free. Speaking of heaters, this is another style. It's like the small version of the big, tall heaters that we see in shopping centers and outdoors and stuff. It's a little tabletop one, and it works with the green gas bottles, and it looks like a really good option. It looks like this thing kicks out a lot of heat because it has that reflector style on the top. So I bet if you put this one in the middle of a picnic table, you're going to be real toasty. Also over in this camping section, they do have a store brand, again, Berkeley Junction, BJ's. They have a store brand Zero Gravity Lounger. We've been having a pretty long discussion about camping chairs on our Discord server, and Zero Gravity Loungers are a very popular choice. If you have the room for them, they are very, very comfortable, but they don't pack up very small. This one looks a little bit wider too, so it looks like it might be a little more comfortable than some of the normal ones, and it's only $64. That's really not a bad deal. So our second to last item here is a super bright 3-pack of rechargeable flashlights for only $20. If you have a dog, you will be going out after dark, and this time of year, it gets dark really early anyway, so you're gonna want some flashlights. It's a great option. They have the slide focus, where you can go from a tight beam to a wide beam just by sliding the front of the flashlight. So that's super handy. I have a couple, not this brand, but some very similar ones, and I've had them for years and they're still kicking. So the final item on our list is they have a variety of different large quantity boxes of command hooks for only $12. If you have an RV, there's a high likelihood that you already have command hooks in it somewhere. They're a great option because not like in a normal house, you can't just, hang nails on the walls. So these command hooks are a great option. And this is a fantastic price because if you've ever gone to Walmart to just get like a 2 or 4 pack, they are quite expensive. So $12 for these big packs and a variety of different styles is a great, great price. Okay, so that'll do it for BJ's. These are all of the great deals that we found for your RV. So hopefully you can take advantage of some of these and go stock up your rig for the next camping season. Thank you guys for watching, and we will see you in the next episode. Bye.